Hey class, how are you guys doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Before I start my presentation, let me say that I do have a speech impediment, so I started a little bit, and I do have an accent. So hopefully I can get this clear out to you guys so you can understand me clearly. About 2 weeks ago, one of my athletes, a cyclist, approached me. Told me he had just completed a weekend of competition, and on both days he had severe muscle cramps on both of his hamstrings. So his question to me was, are there any micronutrients, supplementation, vitamins or minerals that he can take that would aid in somehow either slow the process down or eventually stop the muscle cramping. A quick little history on my athlete. His name is Andy. He is 66 years old, retired banker, has been cycling competitively for the past 6 years. Andy is a very high sweater. He sweat heavily. So with that known, when he approached me, the first thing I thought about was maybe he's not getting in enough fluids to replace his sweat. Bear in mind, my knowledge of cramping prior to this research has been by none, none at all. I went about what I hear people say, that if you cramp, that means you dehydrated, or you need potassium, or something in that nature. So my first research I conducted led me to an area where it says there's something called exercise-associated muscle cramps. And the cause of that research was conducted by Schwellnus, SCHWELLNUS, and Associates back in 2008. According to his research, he said the cause of exercise-associated muscle cramps is not totally known. However, there is a belief that some form of electrolytes imbalance may be the cause. He went on to say that the first case of muscle cramps was brought up about 100 years ago by workers on a steamboat and workers in a coal mine. These workers worked in areas where it was very hot and they sweated heavily. So they associated that to the loss of electrolytes, and that was then further carried out into now what we call the exercise-associated muscle cramps. If he further said that based on the date of his research, again, there was no evidence based that could give a direct link to any one specific thing that was causing muscle cramps. However, again, he believed that there might be some form of medical underlining that some athletes have, because he went on to say that not every athlete cramps. Okay, and case in point, you may have a pickup game of basketball where they are five on five playing in the hot sun, and maybe one or two guys may get cramped, though they are taking in all the proper fluids. So that led them to believe that there must be some type of underlying medical condition that's not known yet that may also be associated with the muscle cramps. Another research that I did was done by a gentleman, last name Bergeron, Bergeron. He also conducted a research back in 2008. And just like Schwarzman said, he also came out and said the entire same thing, that the cause of exercise-associated muscle cramps is not entirely understood. However, there is beliefs that, according to him, that muscle fatigue may be a cause of that. He also believed that dehydration and or electrolyte loss may also play a role, or a combination of all of it may play a role. He also went on to say that muscle fatigue, which is controlled by the neuromuscular area, plays a big role in muscle cramping. There's another study that was conducted, and I found it in an abstract by a gentleman who has a PhD. His name is Kevin Miller. He's from the School of Medicine in Central Michigan. I said the School of Research and Medical Science in Central Michigan. He's also an athletic trainer. He made a great point by stating that in 2014, there were 2 deaths by 2 young individuals playing football, and the deaths were based on hypothermic encephalopathy. Again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but what that means is when an individual sodium level drops. He said that though these individuals went ahead and took all the necessary fluids to keep them afloat while out in the heat playing, they still end up passing away. He further went ahead and said that it's time that the research takes a new approach and gets away from looking at just the liquid form of electrolytes, water, sodium, and more into the neurological system to see what exactly is going on. So his study, just like the other 2 study, also referenced the fact that there's a belief that there is some medical underlying that has something to do with the neurological system that need to be looked into. So in conclusion, I would say that as of this day and time, there is no drink, supplement, vitamin, micronutrient that anyone can take that would help improve or stop anything such as muscle cramping. Thank you.